What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 730. That was kind of bright there. I don't know why, but I'm live bringing Madden NFL 19, NEFL Season 4 Week 1. Got my Seattle Seahawks going into Houston to face off the Texans. Finally get a fresh start at this league. So I am definitely looking to make some big noise here this season.
All right, much apprecited, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gotta get my shit
Nothing
ready.
like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was
Good. I'm kicking off. That's perfect.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics,
why is he on there when I should be streaming
as
now?
their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
There we go. Oh, that was my into. Don't do me like that.
He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 83 yards. And the Texans have
That was my mistake right there. That was a good play, though.
Maybe a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run it here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Over! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go. 319. 319.
And on the ground they go with a running
Who
back.
is this fullback, man?
Gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Jesus, he can't hold out one single block right now.
Second and 9.
Not feeling him on that.
Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Not feeling him on that. He got to be able to hold that block.
as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. And running room hard to come by here. He gets
Hey, Shiznap, welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for that follow too, man. I greatly appreciate it.
it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Good. Oh, Ebron.
Touchdown if he holds
Come
on.
on,
Instead,
man.
it's fourth down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
At least we know we can move the football, though.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of
So that's
Orlando,
huge.
Florida. An absolute mess. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom,
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
now let's go. Green 39.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll look to throw.
All right, there we go. Be right there.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Gone!
He'll drop to throw. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season.
Why didn't
for him,
he
and he picks up
play
the
that right?
first.
And that's how you pick
Yeah,
up
he
a
didn't
first
play that
down.
right at all.
Not only does he make the catch, but has
I don't
enough
get that
body
one.
control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
That better be defense.
We do
What?
have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yo, he sat there and shielded me from getting to it. How the fuck is that pass interference? You know what?
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to throw here.
Oh,
For the Texans touchdown.
that was my
DeAndre
fault.
Hopkins with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Hopkins.
Man, you guys are like right there, man.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set! 319! 319!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Fellas. We need to get in there, fellas. We need to get in there.
The running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Set! Green!
They'll set up a throw. And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere.
This O-line is so weak.
Hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come.
Man,
Keep firing.
trying here.
It's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They're going to look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Can't believe he dropped that, man.
This away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, that is
Can't
much
believe
too
it.
long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field
Man, oh,
here.
man, oh, man.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Will not be able to return.
UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
I gotta look at this guy's stats real quick, man. Throw power was an 88. God damn.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Let's go.
And the Seahawks have recovered.
Let's go.
They went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry
Oh man, I
over
don't
the
even know if
back
my
line of
guys
the
over
end
here
zone
on
for a
Facebook is watching. He sure is, man. Oh, what's up, fellas, man? My fault, man. I had the chat blocked out. My apologies, man. Yo, little T, man. Yo, these Seahawks is weak, man. Can't front, man. That old line of mine's, man, is trash, bro. Hey, Danny, if you still watching, man, the QB is Todd Jr., but he got hurt, man. It's some cat named Stanton, man. That's why I had to go check out his stats real quick, because I don't really know anything about this team like that, like fully know them.
touchback.
You know what I mean? So,
Hurry up, here we go. Clean.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Clean.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side.
you guys are supposed to be there, man.
It's Blake.
That's y'all spot.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Leopard, set. Green 39, green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Let's go push him back. We'll take that.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Here we go.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
This cat,
So they
man.
get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Got out of here. Let's go.
And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Yeah,
The secondary has been roasted in this first.
That's for Nicole. Go get Nicole real quick.
Revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score the points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Over! Detroit!
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Stanton. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Stanton, wide open receiver, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he'll bang that one through. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now back to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So
the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanton. Ebron caught left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Stanton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he gets it down to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Flushed out right. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, some strong running. yards. Well done on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 45 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
All right, let's continue with the defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Lily.
They tried a quick hitter inside,
Lily,
but that one will
calm yourself.
Because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which
You was
play
going to hang out till
will
8 o'clock.
work.
You can wait 20. No, but you was. See, this is what I'm talking about. You sit here and say you want to hang out, but the moment you do, you just ready to leave. You can hang for like 20 minutes.
What they did there.
No, you good, because you.
They
Go ahead. Why did you?
He'll buy some time right.
Yeah, because you left out of there.
He's got a man wide open, complete.
It's right up there.
And he's
Make sure you bring that key back in.
inside the red zone, past the Seattle 15. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get
You see
up.
what I'm saying? She was going to stay here
Hate to
until you
see
get out of
this
work.
week 1
Just, yeah.
of the season. We'll be back.
That would have been 2 hours and some change. I can't because I'm playing somebody. Now they're going to wait for me. Oh, my God. What did I just
So how about
do?
this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans
Listening to her not paying attention.
Will Fuller,
Oh,
an
awesome.
11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Come on. Slowly but surely, Tristan. I don't know what's up with this Texans guy, man. He's like literally dragging this game.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Thank you. Put it down. Stop playing with the key, please, and put it down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Thank you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up.
Yeah, man, it's just annoying, bro. Like if you don't got time to play in that time slot, don't pick up the slot, bro. What look they're gonna call a holding? Come on, man. Crazy. Big run right there.
It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball.
Rack that, baby. Rack that.
Inside the 10.
Rack it up. Let's go.
Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 57 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Texans now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Pick, let's go. Come on, Farrell, pick 6, baby. Come on, way to be there. Way to be there.
And he will take this
Let
one
go.
home. It's a touchdown.
Boom.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down,
What you got for him for church, though?
yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Short sleeve. He might not be able to flip that. Put up against him. He didn't just poop, did he? He might have. I'll say he playing around.
He'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Huh?
And
You
now
got
the
to put a
Seahawks are
shirt on
going
the
to
bottom
take
of
a
it.
timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his, and the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Nah, he not gonna quit this game. It's a league game, so they can't quit. If it was a regular matchup, I'm sure he would have quit already.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. No, bottled up fumble. It's
Great hit.
loose.
Great
And
hits.
the Texans say they have it. They do.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Fuller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher.
He was down 6 and he still quit. Guys, it's weird, man.
And they'll go on the ground, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And a cut to the right and some open field here. Gets through and now an opening. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Let's go sharp, baby.
Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. With the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Throwing here to start the drive. Going deep for Huff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead and another nice.
Hey, what was the matchup over there at that time?
It's been a game of punch count.
I don't know why this chat thing don't load, man. Sometimes it loads and sometimes it doesn't. I need an update.
Nice play by them on defense.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo.
Well, you really want to go largo.
Don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
What? You leaving? Where your coat at? I don't know. You know where Moon put your coat? Look in his bedroom, cause your mom had it. Oh, look in the playpen. It's in the playpen. It's in the playpen.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
That's Lily's right there. Yeah, that's Lily's.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Eva.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Oh, okay. Now, Vikings defense is pretty dope. Yeah.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Hanging up.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Hey, Mary.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive.
Hey, you gonna get the keys? I mean, the car seat?
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the
yeah, just
football,
make sure you hang my keys back up. Your moms don't want to wait. Like 3 minutes left in this game. Why is she so in a rush, man? Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right.
Love you too. Detroit! Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got his man complete.
That was a nice play right there. What play was that?
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside of 40.
They won't even let me audible, bro.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
No, I don't have my key back.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
The room key?
You're,
Oh, yeah, the room key.
nice
I'm just talking about my
guy.
car
That
keys.
was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll run it here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon standing just about on his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy friends were eagerly watching, and some people are dancing around happy right now.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Way to go, way to go. Good game, Anti-Cartier. Good game.
To call together. So special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs.
We got to get the highlights in there because
I was really excited. I could barely sleep.
My boy was
I can't imagine being a player.
Where we at?
So for the Seahawks, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night.
How do I go?
And
Oh, there we go.
return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I got to get at least one
Meanwhile,
touchdown.
for the Texans, they obviously
Touchdown highlight.
0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Where's his touchdown at? We'll do this. Oh, there's no replay for that. They played my boy. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Madden NFL 19, NEFL, custom franchise mode league game. My Seattle Seahawks just opened the season with a victory versus the Houston Texans. If you haven't done so already, definitely hit that follow button and or like the page. Follow my social media links: BX Brother 730 at YouTube and BX Brother 718 over on Twitch. I will be back in about 5 minutes as I have another league game for my league that I run, Legacy Football League, where my Jets go up against the Buccaneers. All right, so I'll be back shortly. Peace.